Okay. Hello. Wait, just see my face. There you go. Hello, my brohays and hohays and shibadays and whatever. I am gonna do a review. Paranormal Activity 4. Finally finished the series, unless we make another one. But yeah, let's talk about this one. Now, my fears have come true. This is pretty much got less scary. So let's start with the start. So you know, there's no well-known actors here. You know, it's all that is what I like. You know, it's very sort of, since you don't know that all like famous actors, it feels very sort of as if it was like a typical family. You know, it's easier to get into it because we're not people who are well known. If that makes any sense. But I mean, I like I think they're really good at picking good actors, which just act act really well, and they just get into their character really well. You know, it's just like a really cool, typical family, and funny as well. So I like how they start with that, and it just makes you care about the characters. You know, I do actually care about the characters, even though I know most of them are probably gonna die. So yeah, I enjoy the acting is pretty good. I mean, the boyfriend for me in this was the best because he was funny. You know, he carried the movie for me. I'm not sure I would have enjoyed it as much if. I mean, the teenage girl was alright, but she was very typical. You know, the boyfriend was like the humour. So the acting was actually cool, and the kid actor was really good at being like really weird and really good at being really weird, which is what you wanted from a kid, because you know, kids, if they make a good kid actor who can pull off weird, is awesome for a horror movie. So yeah, that was that. The effects, I mean, the effects are really good, and I'm guessing because they've pretty much got more funding, they could do more stuff. So I mean, the basic story of this is, you know, it says it's all led up to this, so it's a carry-on of the story. You don't actually find out much background stuff. Well, you found a bit of background stuff, but it is really cool when you see, because I'm guessing people know who the neighbours are, but when you find out who the neighbours are, you're like, oh damn. When you see her, if you know her person next door, it's like, holy shit. So the basic premise, so yeah, that's the premise, you know, neighbours move in, weird shit starts happening, basically. They had some new ideas in this one, like, I like how they used the night vision dot detector thing on the Wii. That was actually pretty cool. They had one or two moments. Well, there's actually one moment where it really actually freaked me out a little bit. Or, you know, I noticed it and I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen, you know? So, they did that quite well. The idea was it was more like the laptop held on the laptop, and that's a good idea, but you sometimes feel like, would they really be carrying this laptop around all the time into the garage and all that? Yeah, but it was still, you know, I still like how they do use this whole through technology thing, cameras and technology, and it's very clever. But the problem was I just did not find it that scary. Like, you know, within like 2 of the first one, I was starting to get freaked, you know. With this one, I only really got generally freaked at the end. The ending of this, I'll admit, the ending of this is very good and freaky. It didn't affect me as much after as the first one. I mean, I would say it's my third favourite ending. I think it's 1, 3, first one, third one, and then this one for endings. Really cool. But yeah, like I say, I was expecting a lot of it by now. As I say, the night vision thing was really cool, but they could have done a lot more with it, really. In all honesty, a lot more. And when everyone on is, I mean, I guess it's no spoiler. Okay, I'm just gonna say spoil it if you don't want to know. But I'm probably figuring you can guess that like pretty much most of them get killed at the end. But when you see the person who does it, you're like, oh. And that's when it didn't really get scary. It was more like, oh shit. But yeah, generally the least scary out of them all, I'm not gonna lie. And I think it should stop now. It's got its how can I say it? It's reached its limits, I reckon. They'd have to do something pretty amazing if they did another one. Yeah, so pros, really good acting all around, nice effects, intriguing story. It's still sort of the story's alright. And yeah, the biggest thing is it was just not that scary to me. Maybe I'm getting used to Paranormal Activities, their style, but it didn't freak me out that much until the end. But yeah, so that's my review for the film, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and stick around to see more reviews. Yeah, bye bye.